Okay everyone, I'm going to show you my way that I learned how to do the Rubik's Cube. It may not be the best way, it may not be the quickest way, but I'm going to explain how it works, and that's something which some of the other methods don't show you. So how we're going to start is, hopefully you can work out how to do one side all by yourself, but if you can't, there are lots of other tutorials that could show you. I'm going to try and do the white side because that's what people usually try and do. So I'm going to look for the center square which is white, and I'm going to try and find a piece to bring up to there, say this one, and you'll see this has a white piece and it has an orange piece on it, which means that it would match up nicely onto the orange side. Which would mean how I would tackle this is I'd find another white piece that had some orange on it, say this one here, and I would know, I'm not going to even show you how to do it, but there's a white, it has to come up to here. I'm going to move it out of the way, move his friend down, join him up so they're in a little pair, and then bring him up so they're together in a pair. Going to find another one, which is this one here, has yellow and white together. This one, as it happens, I can just lift up, and I've got 3 in a row already. So maybe I'll try on this side here. Now you've got an issue here because this one is in the right place, but it's the wrong way around. So you need to get it out of the way and then move it back in again. So a lot of the moves you might have that you can try doing to work out the top side yourself is to move something out of the way and then move it back to where it was. So that one is still 3 oranges in a row, and this guy is down here now. And what can I do? I know that I can swivel it around so that if I move him up here, he's going to be in the right place. I'm going to move that one down there, him there, and I've got him in the right place now. I've got another one here, which should go the other way round. I could move him round so he's on this bottom row, which is always a good place for the corner white bits to be. And now I can actually bring this one down, I can move him across, and I can move him back up again. Now I've got the yellow side, the green side, and by sheer luck I've got the red as well. So I've nearly finished, I've only got 2 more to do. I can see already that there's a white one, it's the last side piece that's going to go up here. So in order to do that, I can see it's going to go up. I'm going to move it out of the way a little bit, I'm going to rotate this one round. And I know it's not been affected because it's on this left hand side. Then I'm going to move it back round, join it up and put it up the top. The last one is this white one here. And again, it helps if it's on the bottom row like this. If it's, say it's not on the bottom row, so it's on the bottom, you want to bring it up onto the bottom row by, it's here, you might bring it to here and then rotate one piece round so it's on the bottom row, and then move it. It isn't going to line up properly usually, but it might do, and you move that one back, and then you know that you can bring your 2 down and you can make a 3, and you've got your top side done then. Okay, you can find much easier tutorials for doing this, but I think this is a thing which is quite good for people to work out themselves, so I've just sort of shown you a rough estimation of how it would be. So here's where it gets slightly harder, and I've just aligned this top bit with the correct sides on the side, the green, the red, the blue and the orange, so you get a little T shape like this. T-shape like this, T-shape like this. And what we're going to do now is try to put all of these side pieces in place on this second row. 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're also actually going to put the side pieces in place on the bottom as well. And we do that with one move. You see, I'm quite fortunate here because two of them are in the right places already, because I've got a blue side and an orange side, and here's a blue and an orange, so that's brilliant. And here also I've got a green and a red, and I'm just going to mess it up a bit in order to what have I done? Okay, I'm just going to mess it up a bit, so I have to do a few more moves so I can show you them. And I'm going to mess this one up as well. Okay, so I'm trying to get pieces into these side areas. And what I need to do is, you can see that yellow is the bottom colour, so in theory all of these ones on the bottom should be yellow. I have a way where, for reasons best known to me, I learned how to do it holding the cube at the top. So I always see the top face, the white face. I hold it in my left hand like this, so that most of the time I'm just rotating that one, say, and I'm rotating the bottom one. So I'm rotating the right one around, and I rotate the bottom one around, and everything in my hand actually stays as it is. And that was a thing that I thought when I was learning would help me not mess things up too much as I was doing the cube, because obviously part of the big problem is if you try to fix one thing, then something else goes wrong. So our technique, which I'm going to show you, is a way to mess it up slightly, to switch around a piece and then to flip it back again where you started. And it's a really simple sequence of moves. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at the bottom, and I'm going to find ones which haven't got a yellow on them, so maybe the blue and the orange, and it has a blue piece on the side, okay, like this, and I'm gonna twist it round so the blue piece is on the blue side like this, and it's blue and orange, and every one of these sorts of pieces on the bottom will either go up forwards towards you into the right place, or it'll go backwards and away from you into the right place. You can see it's a red side here, not orange. So round the back here is orange. Okay, so our piece here is blue and orange. It's going to go up and backwards into the blue and orange space there. So I'm going to show you the magic move. It goes like this. I hold the cube in my left hand, and I start spinning. This was something I think I remembered seeing someone on the TV in the 1980s doing a similar kind of technique, so that's probably maybe where I sort of thought of this. I just bring the right one down, left one across, sorry, bottom one across, down, across, down, and then I start going backwards again, to the right, up, right, and if you look, it's in the right place. Dun dun dun. Okay, brilliant. Okay, so we will try and do that again. I've got another piece here. Okay, I've got a red piece and blue, and again it's going to go backwards into this place because red and blue is there at the back after I've put it into this T shape. So I do the same thing: down, left, down, right, up, right, oh, no, don't really need to do that. And then I've done that one as well. So I've done that one, and I've got two more to do there. Now I'm going to continue and do the third one okay, which is going to be the orange and the green one here, and I'm going to put that, so that's going to go on the green side, yeah, because the green one is on the side of the cube and the orange one's on the bottom. So I've got my T shape, and you'll see that instead of going to the back, it comes forwards up into this space in front of you. And for this, I found another move which is really similar and really easy as well. I have the white on the top, it all looks nice, so I can be nice and happy that I don't have to see all the messed up bits of the cube. Hold it in my left hand, and similar move, but I do an extra one of these moves before I start going backwards again. So I go down, left, down, left, down, left, and then up, right, up, and then I can see the white in front of me, so I just go up again. And you'll see I've got green and orange in front of me, okay? And what you will see happening, so, is that your small block here comes up to here. The block which was here goes down onto the bottom, and then one of the other blocks on the bottom shifts around. So it's 3 cubes sort of swivel around in the cube, and that helps to bring these up here. Now, because I didn't know any extra moves, I realised that doing these 2 moves are going up to the back and up to the front could actually solve all of these 4 sidey bits on the bottom as well, and I'm going to explain how to do that now. Okay, so what you should do is, after you've got 3 of these sides, so I've got the red and the blue, I've got the blue and the orange, it can be any 3 of them obviously, I start to try to arrange the yellows onto the bottom, and then once the yellows are on the bottom, I'll be very happy. So here's what we do now. We find a yellow piece that is wrong. Okay, so as it happens, there's only one yellow piece that's wrong, and what I want to do is I want to bring it up somehow into this space, and I want to bring this piece onto the bottom and make sure its yellow bit is on the bottom. Okay, so all I have to do, my son came up with this way of doing things, is I have a look at the piece that's on the side. You look at the side which is yellow. If it's on the right, you want to move it round so it's at the back, and then do the move which raises a piece onto the back. If it's on the left, as you're looking at it, you're going to do the move which brings things up to the front, which was the second one I just showed you. So here, it's on the right hand side, so it means I'm going to put it to the back like that. It's here, and I need to lift up a piece into this place that it is in the wrong place already. So this is a yellow piece which has a yellow bit on the side. Okay, so my yellow bit is on the side now. I'm going to do the same move I showed you a couple of minutes ago, which is down, left, down, up, right, up. Well, you saw that, didn't you? And you see I've got 3 now yellows on the bottom. You'll probably find other times you start off having no yellows on the bottom, and then you have to do slightly more of those moves. But once you've got 3 correct pieces on the side and 3 correct pieces on the bottom, you're in position to do your last piece from the bottom up to the top and up to this side, and then everything will switch over and you'll have all 4 right. So I'm going to look at, again, my last piece to bring up from the bottom to the side is this one, which is a red and a green. I can see that it has to come forwards into this space, and I don't have to worry about him because he's going to go back down onto the bottom, and his yellow face is going to be facing down. So I'm going to do this move again. It's all working out very well. I've shown you a few of these things twice, so it's good. Down, left, down, left, down, left, up, right, up, right, up, up. And now we've done the first two sides of the cube, and we've also got all of these sidey bits facing the right way, and we've only had to learn maybe 2 or maybe like 1.5 sequences of moves, which are really easy, but you do have to think a little bit. And what I will show you, no, I won't show you how that works, but it's basically everything switches around 3 times, from the side to the bottom, back to the side again. So you can do it on a solved cube and see exactly what happens. But if you do them 3 times in a row, the same move, you will get back to where you started. That's a handy hint. Okay, so the next thing which we want to do is have a look at the corners according to how I work things. So it's the corners of the yellow bottom face, and there are 2 things which have to be correct about the corners. They have to be in the right place, like this guy, and they have to be rotated in the right way so that the yellow bit is on the bottom. So I'm going to say they have to be in the right position and they have to be in the right rotation. Okay, the first thing which we're going to do is the position, which, as it happens, they're all in the right place, actually, because you see this one here is right, this one here is in the right place but the wrong rotation, right place, right rotation, and right place but wrong rotation. So I'm going to mess it up a bit, okay, and I'm going to use my move actually to mess it up so that you can see what it is. Again, this is one of the only ones that you have to let go a bit with your left hand a bit, but you go down on the right hand side and you can watch what happens to these white ones. This is how I remembered it. I move this one to the right, then I bring the other one down, and I start trying to solve it again. I move it back again, I move it up, then I move this one. I'm going to show you all the pieces, so, and then that's back up. Okay, and then sometimes you can rotate this round so it's back where you started. So now that was a move I'm going to use to solve it, but I also used to mess it up. Again, we slightly mess it up, we swivel it, and then we put it back together again, and something has changed. And I'm going to tell you how this works. This move works by, if you're holding it in your left hand like this, the piece underneath your thumb at the front here, okay, that's the white one that's solved. The piece underneath your thumb here stays exactly as it is in the same position and rotation, and the other 3 pieces along the bottom rotate round clockwise. Is that clockwise? So the one in this corner goes to here, the one here goes to here, and the one here goes to here. Now, in theory, that should be enough, you know, for you to go off and try and work it out on your own, because if you do it enough times, it's going to work. I'm going to show you what's going to happen here. I'm going to try and see how many of these corners are in the right place. Okay, so you can align it so at least one is in the right place, like here. It's in the right place but the wrong rotation, because it should be that way around. So that's right place, and then wrong place and wrong place. And if you have 2 in the right place, which is these 2, then we found a shortcut. Well, not a shortcut, but you can solve these in a single move if you put them on the right hand side here, and then you do my move, which is down on the right hand side, across to the right, down on the left hand side, and then back, across, up and solve that one, move this one back that way and solve it like that. So you've resolved the white, and you'll see now you might have to wiggle them around. This is one of the most complicated bits, so don't be too worried. So I've moved him around so he's in the right place. This guy's completely in the right place. Yay! This guy is rotated wrong, and this guy's in the right place. Fantastic. You might have to do that if I mess it up again with the same move. You might find that you have a more elaborate sequence of moves to solve it. But as long as you pick a corner to stay in the same place, it's a bit annoying, or you could just do it a few times. So I've got one here. Is that? Yeah, that's a good one because they're right. Okay, so we're back where we were actually, with 2 in the right place and 2 in the right place and 2 in the wrong place, like this. And if the 2 in the right place, if you imagine I put them on the right, and that's because if I look up at my cube, it's going to move the 1 in the wrong place round to here, and it's going to move these 2 round a bit. And essentially all it's going to do is it's going to flip these 2's order, and these 2 are just going to rotate round like this. So it's going to work. Do you want me to mess it up a bit more? I don't know, it'll be a boring long video. I think you should just experiment on your own. Okay, so if you end up with 2 in the right place, you're either going to have 1, 2, or all of them. Yeah, you can't have 3 in the right place. So eventually you'll find 2 in the right place and you can put them on the right, or you can try and work it out. You can try and work it out as you go. It's the best thing to do. Look at that, it's almost done. So once you get here, you've got them all in the right place, but some in the wrong rotation. So you've got he's right, that one's in the right place, but you need to spin it around a bit, and this one is in the right place, but you need to spin it around the opposite direction. Okay, so this is second last move, but we haven't learned too many moves. We just really I've just taken it slowly talking to you. So I'm hoping this is recording. The next move is another really easy one. It's to help you rotate the pieces round. And basically what we're trying to do is to end up with 4 yellows on the bottom. Before we get 4 yellows on the bottom, we have to get 1 yellow on the bottom, which is maybe problematic. If you have 2 or 0, you just do this move. Again, it's going to leave the piece under your thumb here on the bottom left exactly as it was. Okay, so here is our blue, what's that, orange and yellow piece. Okay, and it's quite similar but also easy. You go down and left, up and left, down, and then you solve it. You go back 2 to the right and then solve it. And you also, if you want to leave it as it was, you go 2 across the bottom, and then your piece is where it began again. Okay, this move rotates these 3 on the bottom around 1 turn anti-clockwise. Okay, so you can try to work out what you're doing. And what you're going to try and do is, the first stage of this is to end up with 1 corner piece done, only 1, and then 3 not done. And some people call this a kind of fish shape. I'm not quite sure. Fishy, 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 fishy. Bloop, 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 bloop. If you have 1 piece done in the corner, you're going to put that maybe on the side it lines up with. So your fish is like this. Put it under your thumb, because remember it's going to stay exactly where it is in the end, and you do that move again. So you're going to take it down from the top to the left, back up again, 1 more to the left, and then come back down and then solve it and move this 1, 2. Now if it hasn't worked, it means that you're going to have to rotate it twice. So you just have to do the same move again, because like up, left, down, right, right, up, right, right. Now look what I've done. It's all done. I'm supposed to do an extra. Okay, so all the corners are done, yay! But through a sheer fluke, all of these sides are correct as well. Now I'm just going to mess it up a bit, okay? Out of sight. Right. Okay, I've messed it up a bit. What you'll usually find is one of these is correct. Sometimes none will be correct, in which case you just do this move and then at least one will be correct. But usually you'll find three of them are wrong and one's correct. And I have another move that, sorry, it's a bit hard for you to see all this all at once. Okay, so you hold it so your correct piece is at the front. Okay, the white is the solve, the bottom is the final one. Your correct piece is at the front, sort of under your thumb again, and it's going to rotate the other three pieces around by one clock. Should we check if it's clockwise? It'll do it clockwise, which again I'm going to have to do this twice probably. So the blue one is going to go onto the red side. And this is the one quite long move, so I'm going to do it. It's good that I'll have to do it twice, although you could reflect it symmetrically and you'd only have to do it once, but don't worry about that. Here we go. I'm going to go again down on the right hand side, then I'm going to shunt the bottom one over to the left. I'm going to put it back up again and I'm going to bring it back to the front. Then I'm going to bring the left one down, so there's two of these guys along the bottom, and I'm going to push that back over to the right. I'm going to bring this guy up so the face at the top looks like that, and the thing's on the right. Then I swivel it round two, and then start trying to solve it by bringing the right hand one down, going across and matching those three up, then solving that one, then moving this one across to the right on the bottom, and bringing the left hand one down and coming back and then back up again. And you'll see, like what I said, the blue one has gone onto the red side. But if we do it again, then the blue one is going to go onto the blue side because it's going to move, it's going to rotate three things clockwise. And that's why if you do it three times, you'll be back where you started because it's going to go 1, 2, 3. So that's what I actually did out of shot, so I'm doing three things the same. Okay, here we go. I'm going to try to say it in a more sort of normal way. Right down, right, bottom to the left, right back up again. Bottom to the right, left one down, bottom to the right, left one up, bottom to the left twice, right one down, bottom to the right, right one up, bottom to the right, left one down, bottom to the left, right, left, right, left. It helps if I know my right from my left. Left one up. And there we go. We've got a solved cube. Okay? And I think, in my mind, I find that quite a simple way of going, but I'm not entirely convinced. So you can tell me and see how you get on. Okay? Woo!